find Greer to be very inspiring. He brought up a lot of key issues that Jews can identify with that they're not necessarily identifying with. And I think he made really great comparisons on how Jews can get involved in those movements that they're not latching onto right now, and that we have an obligation as Jews to support some of the issues such as immigration reform.
Having Simon come and talk about his own experiences with groups that he's worked with, and also him representing that in his own diverse set of experiences he's had, is really important. And I just appreciated what he had to say about speaking out and publicly kind of owning our identities, because I know that when you speak out and own your identity, you give people the courage to speak out and own their identity.
I think it really is imperative that we do continue to stay involved in some of these broader domestic issues.
We're a nation at a crossroads. We have a choice about which America we will be.
We're often fixated on what our own speaking out might have implications for us. Does this going to hurt me? Am I going to lose friends? Am I going to lose a job? But the reality is that there have been millions of people who have gone before us who have spoken out and have made choices to do so, not solely for themselves, but for others. And that seems to have been largely lost in this culture we have now, that I'm going to take a hit for the broader common good, or for the team.
We came to this country, we weren't the most oppressed people, but we weren't the most welcome. And we fought to find our place in America, and ultimately, after resistance, America was receptive. We helped build the movements, we helped build the institutions, the Mount Sinai hospitals, the city college systems. We helped build a more inclusive America.
We need to bring our values in the public arena, but then we also need to state explicitly where those values come from. So it's great to show up and to live out our values. It is even better to show up and live out our values and declare what the basis is for those values. So an event like tonight gives us a chance to hear someone who's lived it out, Simon, exhort the people here to speak out on these matters, and for us to hear the stories and see the experiences that he can talk about, and then to have to leave here and ponder what it means for us.
Communities like ours need to decide to deploy their ethical, financial, political resources to solving the domestic issues of the day. And that even means creating the spaces for the conversation to happen.
I thought he brought up some really good points that people in my generation kind of forget, and it's that Jews have had a past of being very active in social justice. So it was really great for him to kind of remake that connection for me and kind of reaffirm that it is part of our tradition, and it is a natural, normal, great thing to do to stand up for our rights and other people's rights, and that it's part of what we've done forever, and it's part of who we are, and just kind of reiterating that for the crowd and reminding them that it's a good thing to do and we need to do more of it, and we haven't done enough.
There are good Jewish studies programs. There are great Jewish studies programs. And then there's this Jewish studies program. The content, the leadership, the vision, the room tonight, this is what Jewish studies is all about. Do you see us at a university? No, we're in a coffee house, bringing Judaism to the people. That's how I'm feeling about tonight.